Making a Zelda cosplay from Breath of the Wild, Part 6. In this part I work on the chest band and the sleeves, and finishing up the gold applique on the top of the dress. For the band, I started out with a paper pattern to test the scale, and I added some iron-on interfacing to some blue ribbon and gold poly satin before sewing it down and onto the dress, which took 3 tries. And here's a clip of the very tedious process of hand sewing on the gold beads and hand sewing on the gold trim that goes on the band. I added some gold rhinestones by scoring the back of them with an X-Acto knife before gluing them down with super glue. I gotta say, I love the sparkle. Now for the sleeves, I started with a rough paper pattern that I tested on some scrap fabric. This gave me a good idea of what I would need to change for the final pattern. I made the changes to my pattern and then took some notes on the mock-up before finally moving it onto the actual fabric. I did cut the pattern to get a separate pattern for the gold and the blue. In sewing them, I couldn't decide whether I wanted interfacing or not, so I just did one of each. Now all that's left to do is to sew it all together.